Right, good afternoon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this final of the RCA Davabet T10 between these two teams. Indatwa, Hampshire taking on Sorwathe. It is a big day for the two teams. I've got both captains here, and our official and Henriette Ishimwe is the home captain. She's the one who's going to flick the coin, and Alice Kuzo makes a call. Tail is the call. And Indatwa, Hampshire has won the toss. Henriette Ishimwe, being it the final, you've won the toss. Big decision to make. What are you guys going to do first?
We're going to bowl first.
They want to bowl first. Any particular reason? It's a final. We know it's important. So any reason behind you guys bowling first?
It's a new pitch, so we want to see how it's behaving.
Any particular total that you guys are looking to chase afterwards?
Less than 50.
Less than 50, it is the score that they are looking forward to chase on this lovely wicket. Alice Ikuzwe, if you had won the toss, what was going to be your decision?
We also wanted to bat first.
So it was a good toss for you to lose. You wanted to bat first. Now, these guys are saying they are expecting you guys to score anything that is less than 50. Now, what is your target that you guys can think that can win you this final?
75.
75 it is from Ikuzo Alice for Sorwathe. Indatwa, Hampshire winning the toss and electing to have a ball first. The game is going to start in the next 15 minutes, so stay tuned for this exciting final between Indatwa, Hampshire and Sorwathe Girls Cricket Club. Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gahanga Cricket Stadium for the Davabet RCA Women's T10 final between Indatwa, Hampshire and Sorwathe Cricket Girls Club. So Indatwa, Hampshire winning the toss and electing to have a ball first. That means sending Sorwathe Girls Cricket Club to bat first. The fielders are in, the umpires are in, the batters are in. Two batters for Sorwathe are the captain himself, Alice Ikuzwe, with a partner, Edivine, Gihozo Edivine. There you go, and I'm not alone here. I'm with my partner here, Zaid Khan. Welcome, Zaid Khan. How are you doing?
I'm all right, sir. Lovely afternoon here. And here we have the team list of Sorwathe Women's and Indatwa, Hampshire. Sorwathe Women's, we've got Akingenyi Delphine, Ikuzwe Alice, Irero Rosine, Ishimwe Jehoza Divine, Isimbi Henriette, Josiane Nyirakundineza, Kaitesi Alice, Jeanette. We've got Cesari Berena and Sylvie Usabjimana. In Indatwa, Hampshire, we've got Ishimwe Henriette, Flora Irokoze, Giselle Ishimwe, Ingabire Justine, Ingabire Sifa, Mawinimana Immaculate, Tumukunde Marie Joseph, Ufitiniema Liliane, Mugwaneza Grace, Mutoni Chanceline, Wizeimana Devota. That's the team list. It's a lovely hot afternoon here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium. All the games have led us to this very competition at the very end. Two strong teams taking it heads on. Jersey number 14 coming in from the airport end. Ball number 1, here we go. Starts off with a whitish delivery there to Ikuzwe Alice. Mohamed Ikuzwe Alice there, you see 103 matches, 90 innings, 1,000 plus runs to her name, 59 not out being her highest. The captain leading from the front.
Not an ideal start there, but follows up with a brilliant delivery there. Shout was there, but umpire not interested in that. It's going to be interesting to see exactly where she got it. She moved back onto the stumps there. Maybe pitched outside Zaid Khan. Not in line to hit the stumps. If we can see that again, there we go. Look at that. Full and straight. That looks dead to me there, Zaidkan. At least Ikuzwe surviving that one. Another brilliant delivery. Wideish delivery again there. You know, in these games, dot balls are very, very important, especially if it is the final. That you need to make sure that you don't concede a lot of runs early on in the power play. And this is only 60 deliveries that you have got. So as a bowler, you don't want to be offering a lot of those extras. That is what Mohawi Nimana is trying to do here in a first over. I'm telling you, Zaid Khan, that OBW that Ali survived. I'm telling you that ball was well bowled and the short shot she played, but she, unfortunately for Mohawi Nimana, she didn't get that wicket. But let's see how it goes there. Another good delivery there.
Just beating the outside edge, and definitely a turning point. It could be a turning point. It's a massive, massive wicket for Team Indatwa here. Just one run on board, and barest of margins can win or lose a game here. Duffabet RCA T10. What a competition this has been so far. Fuller looking delivery straight to the fielder at covers. Nowhere to go, no run. Keeping it really tight is Indatwa at the moment. Haven't really allowed Ikuzwe Alice to open up her arms, apart from that one extra that went down the leg.
Another brilliant delivery there from Mohawi Nimana. Alice Ikuzwe does not seem to have a clue there on how to get off strike, how to score runs there. So this is what I was saying, Zaidkan, in these 10 overs. Definitely, you don't have a lot of time when you are betting. So you need to make sure that you find and look for those gaps there. If you are not getting those boundaries, you need to be looking for those gaps and rotate strike as much as you can. But again, if you look at these two teams here, if you take a wicket of Alice Ikuzo, the captain. She has been the one who has been scoring runs for them. Another brilliant delivery there from Haweni Mana to finish the over on 1 for no loss. So if you take Alice Ikuzwe, Zaid Khan, she knows that she's the most important wicket for a team. So that's maybe why she's playing a bit more careful there. But even if you want to be careful, but you gotta look for another option to get off strike, put some runs on the board there, then you go and look at the clock standing there. So what finishing up on top on 5 points. And that was Hampshire 4, Kahanga Queens 4, Mohanga Zebras 4. All of them being separated by the net run rate. But now, Sorwathe are in there today playing the final against in that was Hampshire. So, like I was saying now, it's all about now, even if you know that you're the most important wicket in your team, yes, you don't have a lot of depth, but you got to find ways to score runs. You understand? So, this is what Alice is managed not to do well in this over. So, why I'm saying this, because that is also going to apply pressure on Ishimwe Divine now on the other end to try to look for some runs somewhere else. So that is something that you don't want to do is a betting captain. In that way, I'm sure they are actually aware of that. Zaidkan to know that this is the most important wicket to take, Alice Ikuzo. So they would rather make sure that they bowl to Ishimwe than to Alice. Look at that ball and rate Ishimwe coming from the pavilion end.
Definitely, being the player that makes the difference between the both sides. Because Alice really struggling initially. 6 deliveries she faced without opening her account, and it doesn't take much for Indatwa to understand where to apply the pressure to. Again, you could see the difference in the net run rate. Sorwathe has been a very different team chasing scores than setting one. Shimwe Henriette coming from the pavilion end. Another very successful and experienced campaigner for chance of a run out and a very, very slow throw. Can see from the reaction of Ishimwe Henriette not happy with the gather and the approach. That was an opportunity. Ishimwe didn't take off in the quickest of fashion there, but still manages to put up a run. First run on board off the bat of Ishimwe. in the second over here. Really, really slow start, I must say.
Lovely ball there, beating the outside edge. And a slow start, as you have said, Zaidkan, this is what we've seen there into this second over here. The score is on to that is already back foot for Sorwathe here. I'm telling you, you all know we've seen these teams during this tournament here prior to this final how they bet. They don't have a lot of depth. They don't have those big hitters down in the deep end. Big appeal there, turned down by the umpire. Again, at least Ikuzu falling short there, being a candidate of moving back and being hit on the pads. You don't want to be having those balls hitting your pads a lot of the times. And that's why I might say it's a good start here for Indatwa Hampshire. Look at that. That was missing leg stump there. But the most important thing is a dot.
Again, the experience of someone like Ishimu Henriette, this time just guiding it in the gap between point and gully, running 2 runs very, very quickly. With that, we come to the end of the power play. Just 4 runs being taken in the power play. And a very muted start for Team Sorwathe here. Can see the dugout very quiet at the moment. You can see a shade has come upon the field. It's also a very interesting pitch that, Leonard, you're there for the toss. At times it tends to skid on, at times it stays low. What would you make out of it?
Yes, I've been there for the toss there, but earlier on in the morning, I think we had some fundraising game there for one of the RCA stuff. I've been there, bowled on that wicket, betted on that wicket. It looks like it's a good wicket here for the batters, especially. I'm telling you, because the balls come nicely to the bed there. So it's up to the batters here to apply themselves again. Another change of bowling from the airport end there. Marie Joseph Tumkunde left arm spin coming in to bowl. 4 runs on the board so far. Zaidkan 2 overs gone. Good start there. Another dot.
Yes, they also need to understand the depth and the reality of things. You're playing the finals here, you're done with the playoffs. The qualifying round is done, you're into the finals here. This can make or break your entire tournament. There's no glory turning up as number 2 in a tournament. You've got to look for the win, you've got to go for the throat. And at the moment, Sorwathe are not really taking it heads on as Indatwa. And Indatwa wouldn't mind any of these singles and dot balls. In fact, they've won that contest of the initial over.
There's Marie Joseph. 4 matches, 3 innings, 4 wickets. 3 for 1 is the best bowling. I totally agree with what you're saying. Wide delivery there from Marie Joseph Tumkunde. I totally agree with you. What you're saying, it is a final. You're not playing like there's another game after this one. So you gotta give it your all. The approach, the mentality need to change towards the final. It's all about putting runs. Anything that is less than 60 on this surface, and with in that Hampshire, I'm telling you, it's not going to be hard for them to chase. So Alice and Ishimwe Divine should come up with another plan on making sure that how they put that 75 she was talking about on the board. Lovely ball there from Tumukunde, Marie Jose, tackling Alice and pushing it back again on the back foot. Limited options there.
I would say very, very risky option that by Ikuzwe Alice. Lucky enough to get some bat on it. Otherwise, it was plumb in front of the stumps there. You can see the desperate attempt to get off the mark there, not resulting into any run. A dot delivery once again. We're into the third over here, just 6 runs, single digits past the power play. Lets you know the mindset. This time around, punishes, and that will be go for a boundary. Excellently done, smashes that through the covers. Lovely flow of the bat by Ikuzwe Alice. After 10 deliveries, she's getting hold of things. She saw that delivery and pumped it through covers.
Good shot, that one. They straight into the gap that can for the first boundary so far of this inning. How many more can she give a team here? That was a bit over pitch there from Marie Joseph Tunkunde. There is no protection in that region. But straight away, we've seen the mid off going down to the boundary to be the long off there.
An aerial shot, fielder getting underneath it. Will she catch it? No, she spills that one. Opportunity goes down. Couldn't get into position. Not quite sure what the fielder was trying to attempt there. A one handed miracle lands into a one handed disaster.
I can say to you that these are match winning moments. That to me, look at it. That's an easy catch to take for someone like Sifa Ingabire. Look at that. Just being a bit casual, going one handed on that. She was safe there. Look at the crowds there watching the game. It is the final, of course. There is Alex, our Kambu chairman, the captain, national team, Diane Bimenyimana, and the other guys from the team that played early in the morning, having Silverbank is the name. That's they're enjoying themselves there. Like I'm going back to that catch there, those are catches that win or lose you the game here. So hopefully they won't regret later on.
Definitely. And again, the player of whom you've dropped the catch, Ikuzwe Alice, the captain, the skipper, the brains and the engine behind that Sorwathe team. How costly will that catch be?
Ishimo Giselle with the ball from the pavilion end and starts off with a wide delivery there. And let Ishimo not playing around with the bowlers, making sure that she mixes them up, not giving batters time to think and come up with a plan because the bowlers are coming in different times in different overs. And that is something that is good as a captain. You don't want the batters to settle.
I feel it was a tough call there by the umpire. It was so close to the wide line. This time beating the outside edge once again. And no real adaptation by Ishimwe here. She's been playing the same shot for the past three overs now. We're into the fourth over, and not much of a difference. Again, nowhere to go, no footwork whatsoever, no power behind that shot, resulting into yet another dot with a pace on offer by Giselle Ishimwe. See, 80 matches, 64 innings, 77 wickets to her name. An experienced bowler she is for Team Indatwa, and very, very aggressive amongst the best fielders as well. Gun fielder. Any of these girls, you'd ask them, they wouldn't like to pick up a double or risk taking a single when she's got the ball in hand. Very athletic, very competitive is Giselle Shimwe. She hasn't had a very good season with a bat, this one, but we hope to see her getting back in form for the T20s.
Yeah, it's just a phase there. So it's all about how you go about your game and how you come back from that bad pitch that she's busy experiencing. Good single there taken by Ishimwe Divine to get off strike. Alice Kuzga on 8 runs of 13. Ishimwe Divine 3 of 9. 14 on the board here into the fourth over. Again, another lovely delivery there. And good running as well. Excellent from Alice Ikuzwe. Soft hands, letting the ball come to the bat and take off so quickly. And Giselle Ishimwe not happy with Twiz. There is Cynthia in the covers being a bit slowish there. These are the moments that I've been saying that they need to make sure that they capitalize on that. That can otherwise you never know how in the next half of this innings the gear if so what manages to keep some wickets here, excuse me, they might come up with a different gear to make sure that they win this game.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see when. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely delivery. What a gem of a delivery that by Giselle Shimwe. Getting some good carry out of the surface there. Come to the end of the fourth over. 15 runs on board. The difference here, Leonard, between Ishimwe and Alice is that Alice is at least putting in some effort. An attempt is there. The fighting spirit is there. On the other hand, Ishimwe is playing it too casual, missing out on lots of opportunities and resulting into plenty of dots. On the other Previous over by Giselle there, you could see the pace was on offer by Giselle, and Alice Kuzwe was just using soft hands, dropping it low and running in for those quick singles. But that same effort has been missing by Shimwe.
Marie-Joseph Tunkunde being trusted again to come and bowl a second over. The first over went for 8. She comes back again there. Left arm spin goes for the sweep. Drop shot in front of long on. Sifa Ingabiri again being the culprit there, being a bit too quick to get to that. Alice trying to shift the gear there. She knows that they need to put runs on the board. She spoke about 75 plus, and that is a competitive total again, especially in 10 overs. So they need to make sure they push in. And you talked about Ishimwe Divine again not supporting Alice the way she's betting again, but she's facing a lot of dot delivers again. Wide ball there from Marie-Joseph. Discipline lagging there from Marie-Joseph Tunkunde on bowling there.
Oh, very, very horrid looking delivery that. Missing out. Probably the ball slipping out of her control. Going for a very wideish delivery that once again merely survives that and picks up a single. At the moment, all Ishimwe can do is survive and get off strike and allow Alice to face as much as possible. Yes, there was a slow start by Alice, but now she's getting hold of the deliveries and getting some good connection. In no time, she's in double figures already, having faced 15 deliveries. Ishimwe, on the other hand, is extremely slow. Pops it in the air, fielder getting underneath it, and has gone through their hands. Will be a boundary. Not sure what the fielder was trying to grab there, but thin air is all she gets in her hands as she races away for yet another boundary. Sorwathe wouldn't mind that as the captain gets away. Just a scoop there.
What I can say, there was no control there on that shot. You can see even the look on her face. She knew exactly that she has played a poor shot there. But again, poor fielding there from Howie Nimana. It's long off. They allowed that ball to go overhead and the races away to the boundary. And this is what I've been saying, that kind of winning moments, easy moments that can turn the game again. Use of the feet goes up and aerial. It should be easy for Tumkunde. Yes, it is. Catch of your own bowling. Lovely there.
Caught and ball by Tumukunde. And Alice Kuzwe going for a shot, one too many. This time doesn't get dropped. 14 runs off 16 deliveries with 2 boundaries to her name. Strike rate of 87. In the 5th over, have a look at that. Just goes down on one knee and no control whatsoever. A leading top edge, and the bowler gets the responsibility upon herself. Takes a clean catch. First wicket goes down after 22 runs on board. Team Sorwathe.
And a big wicket it is. The captain himself. If you look at that shot, there was no control in that shot. Whatever shot you want to play as a better side can is you need to make sure that you get behind the line of the ball. You've got total control of where you want to hit the ball. So this is what Alice legged again. Even in the previous shot that went for 4, there was no control whatsoever in that shot. Then the follow up again. Now look, this is out. There goes Isimbi, and yet the next better 24 matches, 20 innings, 172, 35 is the highest, averaging 9.56. Not good there. Yet to score 50. Not talking about 100. Can this be the day today? Into the 5th over here. Having lost a wicket, you're on 22 so far. You've got less than 6 overs left. Yeah.
And again,
what can Henriette Isimbi do here, Zaidkan?
And again, you can see the message should be clear by the captain. Her approach, yes, she got caught, but she got some runs on the board. And that should be the green light for the rest of the batters. A loud appeal, and the finger has been raised. Easy as you like it. Easy of decisions. Wasting no time whatsoever. A golden duck it is for Isimbi Henriette. Troubling nobody. Just a raise of the finger by the umpire. Have a look at that. Trying to play across the line of the delivery to the left arm. And gone. An umpire could have made that decision blindfoldedly.
But I
So
mean, this, I can sorry to cut you there. But I mean, I don't know what goes into this better's mind, especially when they come in to bet here. One, you've lost a wicket. You understand? So you need to make sure that you play as much straight as you can. And when you want to hit the ball, I don't know what goes in their mind, always looking to play it across the line to the leg side each and every time they want to score runs. And that is something that I've seen happening for quite some time, especially from the batters. Each time they want to score and get some runs big, they always look to go to square leg and mid wicket. The way is if you just go behind the left of the ball, hit it in front of you, it can be those can be easy options.
definitely, but from the looks of how she attempted that shot, all that thinking, I doubt it comes to her mind. Flighted once again pops it in the air, nobody getting underneath it, and lands safely, gets away with that. Again, not guiding the shot well, went miles in the air. Lucky enough, no fielder in that area, so it lands safely. Would have been 3 wickets in 3 balls. A hat trick was very, very possible, but gets away with that. Come to the end of the fifth over, and in no time, we're done with half of the innings. 23 runs on board, 2 wickets down. The high score of the tournament has been by Indatwa Hampshire versus Mohanga Zebras, the debutants. 106 for no loss. What a knock that was by Team Indatwa. Absolute carnage.
The new better there, Sylvia Usabimana on strike now, and with the ball in the hand again from the pavilion end is Sifa Ingabire. Right, I'm off spin. Played straight to the fielder at mid wicket. A good start there from Ingabire Sifa for Indatwa Hampshire. Use of the feet down the track, but didn't connect it well enough, but manages to find the gap between deep square leg and short fine leg for one. There's an overthrow there. Two is the call, and miscommunication and a poor throwing from Henriette Ishimwe allowed Divine to make it to the other end. A lot of drama happening here. That was supposed to be an easy run out there for Indatwa Hampshire. Sifa Ingabire being lazy there to gather the ball.
Not really sure the experience. Henriette there just making a foul throw. Easiest of catches should have done that. And very, very sloppy fielding. Another dot ball by Ingabire.
End of over number 6. The 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. Rosine Herrera is the new batter at the crease, together with Sylvia Usabimana, 2 spinners for Sorwathe, now being given the job to come in bat. And with the ball in the hand is none other than Gisele Shimwe from the airport end to bowl over number 7.
The scorecard there showing 45 being the estimate score at the end of the innings. They'll have to do much, much better than that, knowing the depth of batting that is provided by Indatwa Hampshire, the high scorers of the tournament. Again, a swing and a miss there. Sylvie now coming in, 4 deliveries, 5 deliveries she's faced on 3 runs. Lots of guesswork going on with this batting by Team Sorwathe. You can see lots of swing and misses. Not ideal for a team that practices that often. And drop there by the keeper. Slow, slow lateral movement by the keeper. Got a bottom edge to it.
Good shot there, lovely. Driven down. Too long off. After being dropped there by the wicketkeeper, Flora Irakoze being the culprit there. Those are the cages that should be easy for wicketkeepers to take. Could have been 27 for 4 here, but Sylvia Usabimana manages to survive there. Last 2 balls left in this over number 7.
Herrera Rosine on strike now, having faced her first delivery. 54 matches, 37 innings, 285 runs to her name, 31 not out being her highest, averaging 79 strike rate. Ah, lovely placement that, just using the pace of the bowler. A very delicate looking shot, a very smart looking shot by Herrera Rosine. Not trying to go against the pace on offer by Giselle, but rather using it to her benefit, guiding it down to third man.
Yeah, good awareness there, knowing where the gap is, but you also need now your partner to be doing the others. Wide delivery there from Ishimwe Giselle. Last ball to end this over number 7. Being a decent over so far, but except for that wide now. She bowled very well with the first over.
And also, you can see it's been a change of sides for her. This time coming from the airport end. Jersey number 99 ends her spell with just 5 runs on offer, 6 runs on offer in her 2 overs. That's it, keeping it as tight as possible. RCA Women's T10, 80 boundaries have been struck, out of which Wasimeve is the leading boundary hitter. Alongside her is Giselle Ishimwe with the most amount of maximums. Giselle Ishimwe having scored 2 maximums in this tournament. Soon we expect to see those numbers multiply and grow. It'll be good to see Rwanda women's developing and getting to that stage where we start entertaining our crowds, our viewers online, and of course our sponsors. Dufferbet and Rwanda Cricket Association would be proud to see more viewers coming in. courtesy of the exciting cricket. A low full toss there, a floated delivery, trying to run for two, and they do. Slightest of fumbles there by the fielder.
Yeah, good running there and a win is anything on the boundary. If there is a fumble there, you have to take advantage and come back for the second. That is always the right thing to do, especially when you take off the first run quicker. Again, lovely shot there. Another single taken there. And this is what these two have done well so far in these two overs that have passed. The way they're running in the wickets again, knowing where the gaps are and taking off. But I don't think that will hit in that Hampshire. As long as bounders are not coming in, that Hampshire will be the happiest of the two here.
At this point, the way Herrera Rosin is facing those deliveries, playing it under her eyes, and with the amount of confidence she plays them, I believe she should be moved up the order, provide her more overs to play because she's someone who's very watchful of her batting, watches the ball all the way in the flight and off the surface, bringing her in number 4, number 5 in the shorter format. Oh, misses everything. Lucky enough, get some pads of the keeper and no run taken.
Good delivery there, missed by shot again. But straight to the field at mid wicket. This is what Sylvia has been doing so far, not finding those gaps again, playing some good shots, but the placement again is always finding fielders where they are. Use of the feet again missed. Flora does a fantastic job there. Easy for her. Wicket it is. Number 4, Usabi Mana Sylvia had it all.
Sorwathe women's here crumbling. Herrera Rosin has to depart. I beg your pardon. There's been a mix up here. Sylvia has to take a walk back into the dugout. Rosin is still in. 4 wickets have gone down. 7 overs done here. Very, very small score coming on.
Yeah, it's looking forward to be a slow final chess that we're going to be seeing here with the look of things. Only a few delivers left here into the last 12 balls of the first innings here. 32 for the loss of 4 wickets. How many more runs can these guys push in? 29, so 32 so far for the loss of 4 wickets. Again, Muhaweni Mana comes back. Lovely ball there. Rosino was interested in taking a single, but Nyera Kundineza Josian didn't even move from where she's standing there. Not even interested in taking those singles.
Yet she happens to be amongst the quickest of runners between wickets, but not even an effort shown there. Mohammed Mana, immaculate there. 3 matches, 1 innings taken there. Lovely looking shot that. Rotating strike is Herrera Rosin. How much will these runs be valuable to Sorwathe women's here at the very back end of the innings? Josiane now facing the first delivery. Plays it on the ground, takes a risky single and makes it successfully. And there you can see if it comes off her own bat, she takes those risky singles. But when it comes off her partner's bat, she does not take any chances, does not move out of the crease even an inch. And that is Josiane Nyiragodineza for you.
Good observation there, Zaid Khan. Another lovely ball. Lovely shot there again. Outside edge from Irera Rosin. Like I said earlier on, if they are not getting boundaries here, they are on 36 for 4 in that Hampshire are not even worried with that, was with the amount of batters that they've got in their squad and their approach they use, they know that anything that is less than 60, Shimwe said they need to make sure they bowl them 50 and under. So it seems to be heading that way, Zaidkar, with a few delivers left here. There she backs him away from the stumps there. Some mind game being played there by Nyina Kundineza. And I don't think these seamers like this. After running those 20, 15 yards, then all of a sudden the better moves. We can see the body language there. Mohawe Nimana not happy with Josiane Nyira Kundineza. There she goes back. She has to rebowl that again. Look, Josiane is well relaxed there. She knows what she has done there. She's not even worried about that interesting game there. Look at Mohawe Nimana. Not happy with Josiane Nyira Kundineza. She knows how hard it is, especially under this sun, running 20 yards. Then when you're about to bowl the ball, then the batter backs off. But it's all in the mind. It's all a mind game. You need to come back and come back stronger. Last delivery of over number 9. Yes, driven straight into the covers. Run out chance. Underarm there. Rosine Irera. Off. Back to the pavilion. Miscommunication again between the two.
It was meant to be, Leonard. It was really meant to be between these two. Extremely quick and taking off straight away the moment the ball is delivered. And great presence of mind by the fielder there, just throwing an underarm at the right end, finding the batter halfway down the pitch. Have a look at that. It was a good drive, says yes, and then goes back into her shell.
But I mean, even if you want to run on these singles, you gotta communicate with your partner. You say when we hit the ball in this particular region, we are taking off. But if you don't communicate about it before you do it, then these are the results. Wicket number 5 goes there, 35 into the last 6 delivery of the first innings. That can 50 is gonna be a tough task here for Sorwathe. Yeah. Lovely ball there to start off the last over of the inning from the captain. The 117 matches, a lot. 103 innings, a lot of wickets under her belt. Mukanda is saying that Janet, together with Nyira Kudinez, another run out chance. Run out it is. Easy for the umpire to give that out. I'm not sure where these Sorwathe batters are running into here. Hitting straight into fielders, then taking off. Not good signs for the final, especially from the batters here.
Interesting there, the umpire not even indicating that the batter got out. Was the easiest of decisions, I must say. Nowhere in the frame was the batter. Wickets are tumbling once again. 6 wickets now down for 35 runs in the final over. Again, Josiane here on a roll, getting her teammates out with those running between the wickets. Lack of communication between them. Just making sure she gets off the mark. Nisaviteka Berena facing her first ball. Oh! And a wild swing there. I must say, Ishimu Henriette was not in control of that delivery. She tried to keep it outside of stump, and the nature of the ball itself, the leather, just playing wild on that occasion and swinging away with the breeze across the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a wide it is once again. Back to back wides by Ishimwe, giving away 3 runs. Oh, beautiful delivery that. Tried to play a cross batted shot and misses it completely. Shimwe Henriette will target the sticks this time around, knowing the batter does not provide any confidence to her game. Into the block hole. No. Keeps it wide of the pitch, and a wide it is. And a loud appeal. Another wide has been given.
The longest over so far being bowled here, being it the last over of Indatwa Hampshire in this final. It seems to be a long over there from the captain himself, trying a bit too much with the ball there, allowing Sorwathe Women's to pile up some runs. Now 39 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Last 2 deliveries. Can they get into the 40s? Lovely ball upish. Good shot over the extra cover fielder. 2 is the call from Nyira Kundineza Josian, and the throw was poor there by Tuizere there. Then they managed to cross that 40 mark. 41 it is so far. Last delivery to come in from Ishimwe Henriette. Can she close off with a dot? Can Nisabiteka Berena close off with a boundary here to spice the total up?
They are into the 40s here. Final delivery. Again wide
Short
of the off stump.
miss.
Slopey bit of fielding there. Will settle for just a single. We come to the end of the first innings here with 42 runs on board for the loss of 6 wickets. Josiane Nyiragundineza on 2 of 3. Sabjiteka Berena on 3 of 3. The captain finishing her spell with just 10 runs given away without picking up a wicket. Indatwa Hampshire needing 43 runs in their 10 overs. Alice Kuzwe 14 off 17 with her 2 boundaries. Shimwe Divine 2 off 13. A very slow knock that. Isimu Henriette not troubling anyone. A golden duck. Sylvie Usabimana 4 off 13 once again. A very slow knock in a final. Herrera Rosine got to play 6 of 8 deliveries. Josiane Kundineza 2 of 3. Jeanette there. A bronze duck. A silver duck, I must say. Sabiteka Berena, the wicket keeper, 3 of 3, and 9 extras being provided in those 10. And the biggest partnership worth mentioning was that between Ikuzu Alice and Ishimwe Jihozo Divine. 22 runs that came off 28 deliveries. There are the spells of the bowlers by Team Indatwa. Picking up 2 wickets to Mukunde Marie Joseph. Gave away 5 dots and 16 runs picked. 2 wickets, economy of 8. Most economical was Ingabire Sifa, 2 overs, 9 dots, 5 runs only, and picked up a wicket with an economy of 2.5. Exceptional figures. Do stay tuned as we'll join you shortly for the run chase here this afternoon.
Right, we are back on for the second innings. The Ranchers, 43 runs needed to win in 10 overs to be the champion of the Davabet RCA T10's Women's League in Indatwa, Hampshire. And 42 runs are there to be defended by Sorwathe Women's if they want to be the champions of this RCA Davabet T10's League for 2023. Two batters are in, Flora Irakoze and Giselle Shimwe for Indatwa, Hampshire. With the ball in the hand, Sorwathe is Josiane Nyirakunindeza from the pavilion end. Welcome back, Zaid Khan. 43 needed here. What's your take?
From the looks of it, you can see how aggressive the Sorwathe fielders have been set up in the field, very close to the batters, all of them, not trying to allow them to steal those singles, trying to be restrictive. Yes, they do not have too many runs in their bag, but knowing the sort of batting attack Indatwa Hampshire are known for, they want to keep it as tight as possible here. Rosine Herrera starting from the pavilion end. The experienced right arm spinner. Let's wait and see. Will she start with that usual loopy action, targeting outside off stump? She set the field for it. Let's wait and see. Here we go. Ball number one. Oh, missing, going down the leg, and starts off with a wide identical to that of the first innings. Starting off the innings with a wide here. But again, that movement coming across into the right-hander, it's never easy, especially when it skids on. Most batters are beaten in the air by that angle right there. It requires a certain amount of confidence to play that delivery. Rakoze Flora, 5 matches, 5 innings, 97 runs for a name. Stayed flat and powerfully struck onto the leg side, but will be restricted to just a single. Opening the account for herself and her side is Flora Irakoze.
Giselle Shimwe, 2,040 runs there. I'm telling you, an average of 32.38, 11 50s, 100. That shows the quality of a batter she possesses in herself. Now there is way in that what Hampshire needs here. 42 of 60 deliveries. Again, the mind game being employed there by the batters and the bowlers themselves. We've seen it earlier on in the first inning. Josiane Nyirakunindeza are doing the same thing. Now it's Giselle Shimwe to Rosine Herrera. Dropped short, cut powerfully into the covers. That will go all the way to the boundary. First for Indatwa Hampshire.
A shot of authority, a shot being stamped with confidence here by Giselle Shimwe, making room, rocking onto the back foot, waiting with a flat bat there. Flashes her bat and beats the fielders in the gap through the covers. Beautiful looking shot that by Giselle Shimwe, opening her account with a boundary here. 42 runs in 60 balls. If she continues playing this way, the match could be ending very, very soon. Let's wait and see. It's just the first delivery she's faced. She loves attacking the covers. So the fielders at covers have got to be on top of their mark, on top of their game. And again, they're so close to the batters there. Once again, there you see to the cover fielders. Good comeback by Rosine after that boundary. Excellent single being taken there off the second last delivery. Good communication between the two batters. Flighted a slow one, pops it in the air, will land short of the fielder, but just a single. A safe option onto the leg side. Brilliantly done. Good over this for Team Indatwa, Hampshire to begin with.
Yeah, 7 runs there off the first over, especially to a good bowler like Rosini Herrera. That shows the plan is worked well for Indatwa Hampshire. 8 runs on the board for no loss. 35 needed in 54 balls. That should be easy for Indatwa Hampshire. Gisele Shimo on 5 of 3 delivered as Flora Irakoze on 2 of 3. Josiane Nyiragonileza coming from the airport end now. What questions does she have for these two Indatwa batters, Irakoze Flora and Gisele Shimo? We are yet to find out. But even Zaidkan, if you look at the body language of Sorwathe, you can see that they know that they didn't put enough runs on the board. So this game is slipped away from them, even if they're trying to bowl, but they know it's not a big total to defend here.
Yes, definitely. The players do feel the guilt of not piling up those runs. And that's how it is in the shorter format. Everybody feels you can just start pumping the ball outside the boundary ropes from ball number one. But once you fail and you do not get the connection out there in the middle, it becomes a very, very big issue, resulting into a very small score, as you can see on the board there. Just 35 runs needed in 54 legal deliveries here. Plays it down the ground. Comfortable single being taken. Oh, almost had it. Took a shy at the stumps there. Fails to hit the stumps. If that hit the stumps, it would have been an interesting sight to see.
Yeah, there's no pressure there that is in terms of the total, so you need to make sure that you play your shots freely. Just understand where the gaps are, where you need to be hitting those balls. Then you do that simple thing, rotate strike as much as you can. 105 matches for Nyirakundineza, 111 wickets. There's the base of 6 of 19. 3 wickets hold 10, 5 wickets hold 2. A good economy of 4.2. Lovely piece of bowling there. Look at that delivery. Gisele, no answer to that.
And also understanding they've both played for the national side. They both understand each other very well. Josiane does have the pace, but this time trying to lure Giselle into playing that drive, as she has placed the cover fielder. Again, a second time in the second over that Giselle has pulled out of this. Surely this has got to stop, Leonard. It can be overdone. Once in a while is okay, but every over, this is the second over she has done that. I'm not quite sure if she has a fair reason to be doing that.
Yeah, but I think that's where the umpires should also intervene to ask what exactly is happening there. Good ball there from Nyirakundineza. Slow back of the hand. Because it slows the pace of the game again in terms of overrate and whatever. So is the captain also need to give a heads up and ask to see, because there's no one even walking in front of the side screen there. So whatever object that she's seeing when the ball is about to bowl, I don't know whatever that she's seeing there, but it's just all about the game, getting into the mind of the ball. Another slow delivery, well driven on the ground. Mid off can only just stop that and throw it back. Another single taken there.
She's been bowling really well here, Josiane Nyirankudineza. Just one run she's given away so far. Coming in to bowl a third delivery. One of the very few bowlers I've seen bowling with her cap on. Something she's comfortable with. Even when she was on that tour to Nigeria, commentators there did mention her bowling with the hat on. It's a unique style of hers. A slower ball and swept onto the leg side that the fielder is chasing. They'll settle for just a double here. Lowest score of the tournament, Sorwathe versus Indatwa, Hampshire, 27 for no loss in 5 overs. That was played on the 10th of Feb 2024. And these are the same two sides now, coincidentally playing in the finals. Tries to play down the ground. No run taken there. Murajijimana, Cesari coming from the pavilion end. Starts off with a dot delivery. Tight line she bowled on that occasion. Once again, flat bass that. And a bit slow by the fielder. And they pick up a single. Dealing in singles and doubles at the moment is Team Indatwa. Understanding the pace of the chase here. Murajijimana Cesari, 37 matches, 34 innings, 24 wickets to her name.
Yes, slow, very careful approach by these two batters here. They know that the game is in their hands here, so they don't want to lose a wicket here in this. Was a wicket brings many, so it can happen in the game of cricket. So if you can take your time on the wicket, good rate there that they're going into. Lovely ball there from Muragijimana. Giselle not happy with that. She thought maybe it was a bit too far away from here, but umpire, yes, umpire Demasin John he's got other minds. That was a good delivery there from Muragijimana. Cesari drop shot, again driven on the ground. Lovely call there. Easy single taken there. This is something that Giselle Ishimo is also good at, taking those singles, punching it down to that mid-off, mid-on. Fielders there. 30 runs needed in 44 deliveries. Zaid Khan here, the equation itself says it. The current rate is at 4.8 and the required is at 4.9. On top there in that Hampshire, Flora tries to go big, looking for that leg side gap again. Like I said earlier on, each time these batters want to go big, they're always looking to go on the leg side, playing across the line, whereby if you just play with the line, get behind the line of the ball, the mid-off is inside, the cover is inside. If you just play through that region, you can get that bounder that you're looking for at ease.
Plenty of runs there, definitely. Very well said, Leonard. And once again, I think if Indatwa Hampshire are to one up themselves here, they can successfully take this run chase down without losing a single wicket. That is just to rub it even further into the opponent that it was a very simple target you set for us. Doesn't make sense losing any wicket over here. 3 overs done, 14 runs on board for no wicket, 29 needed in 42 balls.
We haven't seen the captain herself so far bowling. She's trusting other bowlers. There is Usabi Imana. Sylvia comes in from the airport end. Right arm leg spin. If you look at those tall buildings there, there is very much big difference there in terms of how they went about their betting business in the first inning and how in that Hampshire is also going in there. It occurs the Frola on strike, 6 of 10. Giselle Ishimo, 7 of 8. Well in control here.
Giselle Ishimwe on strike. I beg your pardon, Flora Rakoze on strike. 6 of 10 deliveries and a wide has been offered first up. Sylvie Wase from the airport end.
Another wide there. You don't need this extras, especially if you know that you've got a small total. Partnership so far is 14 of 18 deliveries from these two guys. So Sylvia Osabimana needs to come up with a plan here. Make it tighter for these two batters not to get runs so freely. That's the line, that's the length This is where you want to bowl the whole day there if you want to make it hard for these ranches.
Wickets. Yes, the runs are not enough on the board to defend, but you've got to fight. You've got to find ways to lure the batters out of their comfort zone. At the moment, they're making it too easy and very comfortable for the batsmen, for the batters to pick up the singles. Those flighted and floated deliveries will not do any harm to Team Indatwa here.
Yeah, lovely shot there from Flora, realizing that the long on is on the boundary. But if I was Alice Kuzwe defending this, I would rather get those guys in, try to close off those singles, make them try to go over the top, and just take it out from there. Lovely shot there, outside edge. Interested in coming back for two and sent back by a partner, Irakoze, who realized that there's danger if they wanted to take a second run there.
Both batters in single digits at the moment. Flora once again plays it down the ground for a single. A very, very common sight through this inning so far. 18 runs on board, no wicket. We're into the fourth over here. Indatwa are taking it one ball at a time, very easy, very comfortably. Drags the batter out of the pitch once again. The sun is taking a toll on the Sorwathe side as well, as they're out there in this heated condition. And also to know this is their final game of this tournament. Winner takes it all.
A lot of adjustments happening in there. But like I'm saying, I don't think you should have a lot of those guys, four of them on the boundary. You're making it easy for these guys to get those singles. That is what actually they want here. So try to do something different. Again, over the extra cover field, a good shot there. That is going to be all the way to the boundary, but no, Josian denies that and only allows them to get 2 runs there. But this is what you actually need to do is a fielding captain again defending a total like this. Try to get those 2 extra fielders in the ring so that you try to make it hard, make them go over the top. During that process, you never know with the 10 that Silva is getting again. You never know. It might be the outside edge. It might get a top edge again, goes up. Try to make the batter do something here. End of over number 4 here. 21 for no loss. There you see the Sorwathe parents are up there watching the game, and up on top of them are the Silverbacks. After having played their game late afternoon, they're enjoying themselves there, having some fun. This is what happens at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. It is the RCA Women's T20 powered by T10, I beg your pardon, powered by Dafabet. You find yourself some good music here, some good places to sit in the shade, watch some cricket. There it is. The captain herself, Ikuzwe Alice, comes into the attack from the pavilion end. What can she do? What questions does she have for these two batters who seems to be in there for quite some time? A partnership of 21 between the two. 22 runs needed here to be the champion of this RCA Davabet Women's T10 in Indatwa, Hampshire. They've played very, very well. They were number 2 on the log standings, but they've got an opportunity here to be the winners of this. And they've managed to do very, very well. If you look at their bowling, Zaidkan, the way they bowled very, very well, taking those wickets. And Sorwathe, again, those runouts is one that costed them in. Flora tries to go hard.
Is a very, very nice quality squeeze in the first innings by Team Indatwa, not allowing Sorwathe Women's to pile up a big total here in the finals. At the moment, it does seem like one-way traffic and all roads seeming to victory here to Indatwa, Hampshire. Excellent start to the innings as well. Haven't lost a single wicket yet. Haven't provided a chance. And yes, you mentioned bringing the fielders within the circle. Alice Kuzwe, the captain from the pavilion end, coming in line with the stumps there. Good cricket all around. Alice Kuzwe keeping it tight on that first delivery, first two deliveries, and plays a cross batted shot once again. Gets a bottom edge. No run it is. 20 runs needed in 33 balls. How else can you make it difficult for the batters to concede these runs? Bringing them into the circle is one option for sure. Let them play with soft hands. Provide yourselves with opportunity.
Brilliant effort there and brilliant fielding from Irera Rosin at mid-off. And that's a good shot there from Irakoze Flora. That is where she should be looking forward to be scoring a shot as opposed to scoring onto the leg side where she missed all those dot balls there. That brings Giselle Shimon strike. It is that was Hampshire's game to lose here. 19 of 32. That's the equation again. Full start from Ikuzu Alice. You gotta rebowl that again. 2 delivers left to finish over number 5. Drop shot, were bowled. Good shot again there in the end by Giselle Shimwe. Realizing that there's no pressure whatsoever to take a risk. You are in control. You need to stay in control all the way through and see your team crossing the line for victory. Again, lovely running between the wickets there. Like I said, Zaidkan, the fielders are standing too deep on the circle there, allowing Giselle to just drop the ball in front of her, then goes to the other end. End of over number 5, 25 for no loss. In that one, Hampshire winning the toss and opting to bowl, sending Sorwathe managing to score 42 of their 10 overs.
Yes, good observation there, Leonard. But again, it's also a matter of skill. If you see Flora and Giselle here excellently using the pace of the bowler and dropping the ball with soft hands, understanding where the fielders are, understanding the positioning of fielders, allowing them to pick up those singles, and on some occasions also doubles. That is something that was lacking from the Sorwathe women's side. That is why you find the score of 25 runs on board after 5, half of the innings done. Just 18 runs short of victory here in Indatwa, Hampshire.
It should be Akangenie. The Finn comes on to bowl from the airport end. Good start from here there. A quicker one. Leaving Giselle with no answer there to play that one. But she knows that she's not under pressure whatsoever, needing 18 of 30 deliveries as easy as you'd want it to be. Shot over mid-off, who's in the circle, races away to the boundary. Lovely shot. Yes, it's fine for Alice to make sure that they try to play those shots. Because there's no point here for you to start going the defensive mode. Look at use of the feet, creating room for yourself, clearing that front leg, making sure that she jumps over the mid-on fielder in the circle there. 14 of 28. Good shot again there from Ishimwe Giselle into the covers, managing to get one. An area straight into the hands of Alice Ikuzwe. First wicket falls down. Flora has been trying so hard to get herself out in that particular region. Like I said earlier on, there is no need whatsoever to play that particular shot when you're chasing 13 runs to win in 2017 deliveries. You could have played that ball down on the ground and get there on the other end. She perished for 10 of 16 deliveries. Indatwa, Hampshire are 30 for the loss of 1.
Getting carried away on that occasion was Flora Irakoze. A full toss and her eyes lit up and she didn't time it, didn't put too much power behind it, didn't even cross the 30-yard. Alice Akuzwe didn't have to move a single muscle. It was delivered at home, at her position. No notification whatsoever. She was always ready for it. And first wicket goes down in the 6th over here. Giselle Ishimwe. And again, this is what I was talking about. Indatwa, Hampshire winning this game without giving away any wicket would be a challenge they would like to have. But Flora had other plans. We coming in to bowl the final 2 deliveries towards Ingabire Sifa, who has played 40 matches, 24 innings, 226 runs for an aim, 32 being her highest score, averaging 14 and a strike rate of 6.59. Can she win this game for her side? Let's wait and see. Giselle Ishimwe, strike rate of 100 to be exact, 17 of 17. She looks to be like someone who's in a hurry to finish the job here. And she really can. She is that type of batter. We've known her for smashing the ball all over the park. Can she do it today? So that's what really matters. Current run rate of 5.29, required run rate of 3.
They've brought everyone in here for Sifa Ingabire, not allowing her to run those easy singles. This is what you'd want again. Yes, you've taken a wicket. Try to apply some pressure here and see what plan that Sifa Ingabire have here now going forward. It's only one fielder in the deep mid wicket. The rest are in the circle. Wide delivery there. You don't want to be bowling like that there. You've taken a wicket, so you gotta pick it up by some smart bowling and some good bowling. Another dot. Lovely bowling there. That's what you'd want to be doing as a bowler every time that you're bowling, making sure that you don't make it easy for the batters. Again, were played into the cover, splitting point and cover, and they comfortably get 2 runs there. The equation keeps getting easier and easier for Indatwa Hampshire. End of over number 6. 33 for the loss of 1. 12 runs in 25 deliveries for Indatwa Hampshire to be the winners of the RCA Davabit Women's T10. Those are the trophies that these two teams are fighting for. Team trophies and some individual trophies there as well. Who is going to be lifting that today? It seems like Indatwa Hampshire are going to be lifting the bigger one and Sorwathe taking on the smaller one. As it stands here, needing 10 runs of 24 balls here with Giselle Ishim on 17 of 17. Zaid Khan.
Prizes can be seen there on the podium, and Team Indatwa can almost sense their fingers upon those trophies as they're so close to victory here. Last week it was Flora Irakose with 10 runs off 17 deliveries. She had a long stay from the opening. Next player in is Ingabire. Does she have the same potential? Does she have the same sort of attack? This time plays it in the air, fielder getting underneath it, and it will race away for a boundary. Powerfully clubbed by Ingabire. Was it?
Use of the feet there by Giselle Ishimwe goes a bit area. The elevation was a bit too much. The fielder was interested at some point, but it went overhead because he was in 10 yards from the boundary there. Did being on the boundary there, that was going to be another wicket for Sorwathe to put some pressure on these batters here. Drop shot, hit hard, straight to mid off. Easy single there by Ishimwe Giselle. Smart cricket. And this is what they've managed to do very well here to Sifa Ingabire bringing everyone in, but she's not someone who's putting power behind the shots. She's just hitting it straight to the fielders. Maybe if they'd put in a bit of some runs there, again, you never know. It was going to be interesting. Mukanda Isenga Janet bowling. End of over number 7, 38 for the loss of 1 into the last 3 overs of this final. Indatwa Hampshire needing 5 runs to win off 18 deliveries. Giselle on strike and Ikuzwe Alice with the ball in the hand. Lovely catch there, one-handed by Herrera Rosin. Giselle trying to go over the top there, but the elevation again was a bit too much there. She couldn't manage to clear the fielder at mid-on there. Very disappointed there. 22 of 19 deliveries. Second wicket has gone down. At this point of time, maybe Sorwathe is feeling that they could have added a bit of 10 or 15 runs there. It was going to be game on. Giselle Ishimwe goes off. Good catch there by Herrera Rosin. Never easy, but look at that slow ball. Foot toss execution there was not good. Then Herrera Rosin jumping up just on the edge of the 30-yard there. One-handed good catch there from Herrera Rosin. The captain herself, Ishimwe Henriette, joins Sifa Ingabire when they need 5 runs of 17 deliveries.
Shimwe Henriette, 112 matches, 102 innings, 1700 runs, and 120 being her highest score Excellent figures. Mammoth player she is for Rwanda Cricket and Team Indatwa, the captain, coming in probably to score the winning runs for her side. 38 runs on board now, 2 wickets are down. Plenty of deliveries left to score these 5 runs. Captain probably coming in with an idea to keep things simple and finish it off without too many hurdles coming along their way.
MVP, how much?
Causeway Alice coming in to bowl from the airport end. Beats the outside edge on that occasion. Ishimu Henriette, not sure why that wasn't given as a wide delivery, but the umpire believes it was well within the restricted area. Plays it on the ground, nowhere to go. Taking her time. 5 runs in 16, 15 legal deliveries here. A slow delivery, swing and a miss. Too many dot deliveries are going by. Will this go all the way to the final over? 5 runs are taking forever for Indatwa. Another swing and a miss. What an over. Ikuzwa Alice is bowling here. The captain fighting hard. Just look at those numbers. 4 runs on board, 1 wicket she has already taken. Final delivery of this over, leaving 12 legal deliveries to acquire 5 runs. Another dot. Excellent. A wicket maiden for the captain, Ikuzwa Alice. Does she get supported by her fellow bowlers? This will be a very, very interesting over to watch, Leonard.
I'm telling you, this is the most important over now that is coming in. Who's going to do that in support and back up Alice Ikuzwe? Look at that Manhattan and there. In that Hampshire with a lot of those bigger blocks in terms of runs, wickets is the difference here between the two sides here. At this point of time, I'm telling you, Sorwathe is in the deep back of their mind thinking that if maybe they've added 20 runs or 15 runs from their total that money, they could have had a game here. 5 runs needed to win in 12 deliveries here. A fantastic maiden wicket over from the captain, Alice Ikuzwe, leading up front. Now, Irena Rosini has got the ball in her hand. What can she do at this particular time with Ingabire Sifa, who we have seen has been troubling herself in terms of scoring runs? 2 runs so far off a 6 deliveries she has faced. Can she be the one to be on the other end? Everyone is inside the circle here now for Ingabire Sifa, not allowing her to take those singles that she has been taking on. A good plan there from Sorwathe. There we go. Tries to go for one. Run out chance. Run out it is. Ishimwe, Henrietta, the captain, being dismissed. We've seen a lot of these runouts here coming in. Look at the plan from Aris Ikuze, getting everyone inside. Sifa being known of not be able to hit the ball off the square, and the plan is worked. Ishimwe and Riet took off quickly, sent back, but the time was too late. Herrera Rosin manages to do that. Fantastic fight back there by Sorwathe Cricket Club. Another wicket falls down for Indatwa Hampshire. 3 wickets down. Look at that, Zaid Khan.
Oh, it's not over till it's over. Just gets the edge there and sells her captain halfway down the pitch. No way she could have come back. outfoxed the captain on that occasion. Very, very tight coming back. And this is just going to add. Those 5 runs are never going to be easy to make here. 11 legal deliveries left on offer to Mukunde. Coming in now, jersey number 55. Again, you can see the result of that wicket of Giselle as she goes by. Other 2 wickets, other wickets come in very quick succession. This is going to be a very tight over. All the players are closing in. A flighted delivery, plays it onto the leg side, running hard for 2. And it will be a boundary off the blade of Ingabire Sifa. Takes off the pressure immensely. The scores are level. 1 run to win. A very, very poor delivery that by Herrera Rosine. She gives away the game with that full toss. The scores are level. 1 run to win. Indatwa have this game in their hands. The trophy is going to be lifted by the teammates Ingabire Sifa and Tumukunde. Clubs it onto the leg side, and that will be the end. Winning runs it is. A very silent win for Indatwa Hampshire. And the champions of 2024 RCA Dafabet T10 Women's League is none other than Indatwa Hampshire Cricket Club. Outclassing, outfoxing each and every side in this tournament. And also in the finals, one-way traffic it has been through the course of first and second innings here. Indatwa Hampshire winning by 7 wickets. There you have the scorecard. Good start there by the opening pair. 10 off 17, Flora Irakoze. Giselle Ishimwe, 22 off 20. Ingabire Sifa not out on 7 off 9 deliveries with 1 boundary to her name. Ishimwe, the captain, didn't do much today. Didn't do anything at all, in fact, having faced 5 deliveries. Tumukunde Marie Joseph didn't face a single delivery, with 4 extras being offered by Team Sorwathe. There we have the women's bowling scorecard. Most economical was Ikuzwe Alice, 2 overs, 8 dots, 4 runs she gave away. Picked up a wicket with an impressive economy of just 2. And the most expensive being Herrera Rosine, 1.3 overs, 3 dots, 13 runs she gave away without any wicket, economy of 8.57. There we have some good performances from both sides. Alice Ikuzwe, 14 off 17. Tumukunde Marie Josefa picking up 2 wickets off 2 overs with 16 runs she gave away. And that's that for 2024 RCA Dafabet T10. This is Zaid Khan signing out. You'll be joined shortly by my co-commentator Leonard Namburo for the post-match presentations.